Alrighty, so just working on the other side. So you can see that's the section you need to remove. And I just leave that little taper on it. Now there will be a section just here where you'll foul, but it's only very, very slight, like maybe, 5 mil. So you'll notch out a piece here as well. I still have to do it on the other side. So yeah, that's the cut there. I will do a test fit with the bumper, and then what I'll do when I put the bumper on, I'll then place it up and get my angles, and then indicate my angles with a couple of red dots to kind of situate it in that, and then I can take away the bumper, and I can get an idea of where to put my holes and then put my brackets in. So yeah, guys, I'll check in with you once I have my angles indicated, and show you what it's like from there. So I've been working away on the other corner here. I'm going to show you. So you can see here, let me see if I can get this as straight as possible. We have a protrusion of, I don't know, I measured it a minute ago with the straight edge, and it sort of tapers off to here, which is ideal actually. And then if I carry this across, you can see where my mistake is. There's a lot more showing down here. Surprisingly, we're only actually about 3 or 4 mil showing extra here, which it looks a lot worse here, but in actuality here, we're about 10 mil. 10 mil more. Of it. So what I have to do is basically I'm going to just come around this side, and you can see, so these brackets are still in making, so you can overlook the units of it. I'm going to loosen here, I'm going to loosen the bracket at the front, and shimmy it. I'm going to try and do that with the bumper on. I'm going to shimmy it up a little bit and see how it sits then, and at that stage I can start sort of playing with it. I want to get this right up here. It is slightly different, but it's a good fit overall so far. I know we're dropping down. We're dropping down a little bit there, so we're going to have to fix that, but so far so good regarding the fitment and everything. Let me have a look at this side, and you can have a look. So you can also see the pipe kind of sitting like that. If I go square on with the other one, I think it actually sits out further as well. So let me have a look this side. No, I think that's marginal if it is anything at all. Yeah, I think it's looking good. I will have to do something. I'll show you when I take the bumper back off, but that toe point is going to have to get a bit of fettling. I think it'd be okay. I think we'll be able to use it. We just need to push it more up this way, if you know what I mean. Forward and up, which will take a bit of a swading. Anyway, I will have a go with fettling that, and I'll report back. Okay, so got fettling at that bracket. Now you might be able to see just on the bumper bar there, there's a little turn in. If you look at some of the earlier episodes when I took off the bumper, that was all dinted, so we're not dealing with a mirror image of each other, even though I pulled it back out. It's never going to be perfect, but we look like it is, or sorry, it looks like, I don't know why I'm saying we look like, it looks like it's a good fit there now. So basically, don't mind the ugliness of the bracket. This bracket here is going, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run a wire brush on a wheel just across here and here. I'm going to do a test fit of the bumper first, but then I'm going to rub a go with a wire brush across here and here. I'm actually going to weld this one on, and the same on the other side. These can remain bolt in. As you can see, this interferes with that bolt, and it's the same on this side, just a little bit slighter. We'll be able to bolt in the top bolts on both sides, and then the middle one as well. So we've got the 3 top line ones, and then we're going to be able to get these top ones in too. So I'm going to weld, same kind of thing, I'm going to weld this one bracket in, and the reason I'm doing that is so that this is flush, so that when you put your mount on like that, it fits nice and pretty. One thing that is an issue is my bumper, the brackets that would fit behind those intercoolers, as in, let me see if I can show you, that bracket there and that bracket there is rusted into place, so that's just never going to come off for me. So I have to kind of manhandle it a bit, or try and cut it off and buy new brackets. For the time being, I can just manhandle it. If it's something I have to keep taking off the bumpers and everything, then we might talk about some other kind of solution. A couple of other things, the intercooler pipe work. So obviously I'm going to have to, when I take this off, I'm going to take off all of this again, paint it all back up, treat the bare metal and everything like that with the 182, I think it is. It's the primer, you know the zinc primer, and then paint over it with my undercoating. So I'm going to have to then, at that stage, I'm going to have to, as you can see, I have to just get a bit of angle in on the toe, which is not going to be as easy as I first thought. My first kind of gut reaction here was that I could hit it with a sledge, but actually I can't, because as you can see, there's bars and stuff in the way, so I might have to get some kind of pry bar in there or something like that. Yeah, but I quite like the look of this. As I said, I can always bring these to a shop that can weld aluminium and get them just to shorten that there. If I find it's getting too close to the wheel, I think we're going to be okay. If it fouls, it's not a big deal. Just take them off, cut it down, weld on this part here, just back here, and we're good to go. Other things to keep in mind with it, just stand back and you can see the whole overall look of it. It's quite nice, like, I quite like it anyway. I think it looks very subtle, you know. But the next thing to keep in mind is I can remove that out of the way, get this camera to focus, but I'm going to have a kick to get me out to here. I want to put this on the outside of this bar here. I believe I will have the space. Now what I was thinking was, the guy who did this previously that I seen done, he did it with an aluminium pipe. Looks great, but I'm not too concerned about looks. I'm thinking more practicality of it. I'm thinking if I can get a kick in a standard off-the-shelf pipe, that'd be fantastic. Something that has a kick and a straight, fantastic. And then what I might do is I might just put if I can get it out to about here or something like that, put an aluminium joiner and and a silicone tube linking the two. And the reason I'm going for silicone is I actually think the likes of an aluminium tube might rub on something and wear its way through, whereas a silicone joiner or silicone straight piece might be a safer bet for a good fit and longevity of it. So yeah, that's it so far. I will I'll do a test fit of the bumper on. Just give you a kind of a side profile. You see how it follows the sweep of it. It's quite nice. I'm going to get the bumper on and fit it up just for a test fit, see how we're looking then. Yeah, so far so good, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching, appreciate it.